Alright. What is up, Twitch? ESO100 here. So, I took a break yesterday. I didn't get on. I was actually binging Invincible. It's an animated series on Amazon Prime. I highly recommend it. It's a superhero genre adult cartoon with a high amount of brutality and gore. And it is just really well done and put together. As far as the show and the story, I mean, it makes you just keep watching. I had trouble selling this, which is now sold. I had 3 guilds, and a viewer had challenged me to join a new guild. But here's the thing. I ended up using that. Where are the guilds here? I ended up using it on my main anyway to sell items on my main to help get a little more income here. And I ended up, after having thought I discounted this item enough, I ended up discounting it again, and I ended up also putting it on the Ancient Traders because I thought about it a little bit. And I thought that was fair to do. And one of the reasons is because when I returned and I first needed a trading guild, the first thing I did was I went to the Ancient Traders, and the first thing I traded was a perfect row. So we're just going to keep that going. Now, in order to kind of make this fair, since I use this crafting bag at my convenience a lot, we're going to call our little friend here. After we collect this jute, completely intentional there, collecting that jute. And, we're going to deposit half of this in here. So we already kind of sold it at a discount. The guild takes their fees. So that's 35, 36.50, we'll say. And that's about half of it. We're going to pay away. And then this last 36 we're going to play with. Now I'm interested because I had some competition at my guild, my trader. Some fool was selling Nirnhoned shields at a just brutally low price point. And I want to see if they're still there. And if they are, I may actually get a little bit crafty with the way I justify doing this. Sorry, you get him, Bear. You get him. Oh, and we really need a ice staff. I'm worried because I don't know if there's a lot of ice attacks. I really wanted this chick to be just like the absolute frozen. I think I named Frozen Monarch, which I don't love the name. It's not spicy enough. It's not feminine enough for my character, which is weird. This is my only female character, but we're gonna rename her, I believe, at some point in time. I should have just ported, because I have money now. If I'm not going to port, I should at least fight and gain some XP and stuff on the way. I still clearly have a lot to learn. I still don't really handle my skills, and I don't interrupt when I'm supposed to. I'm too excited. You know, we're passing up all these things. I love mining. But I just want to get to the guild trader and get some income for this character. Let's get back in first person. That's how I like to do this. Oh, you know what? The problem is, my trader's in Dasheen, but I can get to it from the bank. Terry Taylor taught me that. And if you don't know Terry Taylor, I mean, what you been doing with your life, you know? So if this item is still here, we're gonna pretend to buy it, but we're not.
I could give you a song and dance, but when all is said and done, this is a bank.
Thank you for the speech, lady. So this is the one. Oh, but you know, we were gonna check ancient traders. We want Shield, Nirnhoned. No way. Did I search this incorrectly? So wait, I don't even have one for sale? Dang. That's a bummer. Okay. So someone was undercutting my prices, and they were as low as 12k, which is just like, you know, the fortified Nirncrux can cost up to 9k. So 12k was a steal, but we didn't have the gold at that time. So I thought I had this huge cheat code, and we were just going to find this and be like, boom, like no problem, all day. And that's not the case. And now, for some reason, I can't even find one. Hello?
Take a look at what I've got.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Yes?
So here's the problem.
Hello there.
I,
Fine goods for sale.
first of all, the problem is this item doesn't
Come see
exist.
the best way.
The second problem is that
Yes, well,
if I find this priced at what I normally buy it at, which is 30k, then we don't have even enough to buy the crafting material to craft one to resell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up Tamriel Trade Center. I don't know that I can search for this. Because I just need shield with the trait Nirnhoned. Maybe there's an advanced search. There is. Nirnhoned. There you go. No matches, search your result. Something's wrong with this right now.
Open for business.
Maybe the
Anything
trait
I
is
can do.
fortified? No? Maybe it's just actually hard to find. Well, if we're gonna have integrity, and I want to buy it for myself, the unfortunate truth to that is I charge a hell of a lot. I charge a premium
Mountain.
to buy my
Oh,
shield.
that's just
So,
nonsense.
damn. Not looking out for the little guy. What a lesson we learned here. Let's check our other traders so I don't have to travel. That's not a real trading guild. This is, okay. And this is my own shield. So, 30k. Don't want to steal that corn.
Oh, don't mind the big chunk of stone.
What about in... Maybe I had the guild's milk mixed up? I don't think I did, though. Oh? I did! Boom! Okay, whoever this savior is, we're buying this! All day. Let me double check, but it's a Nirnhoned shield. Yeah. Boom. So this is the first. Excuse me. Woodworking is here. Five hours this takes. Here's another thing. I have a daily reward. I think I played on her about 5 days. So I don't know. I guess we haven't really earned that reward on her. We'll save it. We'll have a little patience here. One thing I want to do, since she is tight, strapped for cash, we're going to try to shop some fortified Nirn. What a grind this is. This actually makes me appreciate my characters more. Like, cause I'm all like, no, I don't want to do it. I want to have the experience of trading again and doing it from the beginning. But then also, it's kind of like, damn, I'm glad I don't have to do. Like, I realize now I've earned this. You know, I took a lot of time off, so I forget. All right, here's the deal. I want to find like a 7,000. Like, at least under 9k gold. But then I also want it to be just one. I'll buy two if I have to. We'll resell them pretty quick. Come on, that's 28 gold from under 9k, but... Spicy Life? Oh, I like this guild. What Dominion is this?
Is there something I can shop you for today? No, wait. Is there...
How do I know? How do I know more about... I want to know about the Spicy Life, man. Can I look that up? I know I have 5. I would feel bad for leaving these. Alright, let's not get distracted, sorry. We don't need the Spicy Life. I just think that's a cute name. Grotwood, but do I have a means of travel? Travel by boat. Let's see. Auradon has a shore. Is there a Grotwood travel? Here you go. Okay, so we can get there from Auradon. This is kind of an interesting thing I also take for granted, is having access to just everything on my main. And I do. This is blasphemous. I actually like to check this quite often. I wait for feline mounts. I want cinches. I may do, if I do a bunch of female characters, I'm not out of slots. I think I've done 8 characters. And you can only have 10.
Traveler, a moment of your time.
I'll definitely be building up my current characters before I invest in new ones. And I think I want their mounts all maxed out and all that jazz. My lady.
We depart within the hour. Where are you headed? Safe travels to you.
Wait, is this it? This is her, but...
We can find room, depending on your destination. Tell me.
Oh, there you go, there you go. We just had to actually have a conversation with the chick. I'm in, like, Twitch stream mode. I'm a little outside of the game. See, this is the difference, like, when I'm, like, listening to NPCs and enjoying their dialogue and voice acting, it's like, I do get a little more into it. When I'm trading and stuff, it's like, I enjoy that grind a lot, but it is definitely a different experience. It's a different atmosphere. Like, I'll watch movies and shows and shit. This is, like, my main Elder Scrolls experience. And I definitely needed a balance like, that I found with this character where I kind of actually play the game again. Alright, I usually find some good prices out here randomly. Let's see, that's the worst price I've seen yet.
Money is my business.
I used to like the meat market because I was a meat cutter. But now that I help people, I think that may be an inappropriate... These literally are the worst prices.
Come and do business.
Do it yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Dang, dude. Alright,
Here's a lot.
I don't feel like doing this any longer, so we're gonna go back to Vivec, and there was that one that was 27 gold over 9,000. I believe there was 2. So we've at least got this way shrine now. And then if we're staying true, in order to be current, like if we're using this character on the ancient traders, in order for this character, if it was doing it without the help of my main, it would need to sell 3 perfect row. So between here and next Tuesday when the guild traders get booted, I'm going to need, man, this is a lot of gold. I'm gonna need to sell 2 more perfect rows. So we have to fish that, is what I'm saying.
Got just...
What am I looking for now? I want more bait. I don't remember if we used the rest of it or not. We can pretend we did. And honestly, instead of buying more bait, we could just use our bag and pay for it. Bruh. Forgot how expensive this was. Alright, we got 25 Nightcrawlers. I think we're going to stick with Foul because it's the cheapest. I won't forget... That's all too expensive. I won't forget that we bought the 2 fortified Nirnhone. Alright, there's 75. So we can go catch about 75 more fish. I'll probably make it an even 100. So we'll go ahead. We'll take another 25. And we'll buy it from ourselves here. Oh, nope. That was the opposite of what we were trying to do. Alright, so now we have more or less a 100 Nightcrawlers we can go fish with. Do I want to do that first? Oh, you know what? I forgot. This chick has writs too. I believe all of these were for her. They're not showing up right now. We'll do the writs and see if I can collect those. It should be 2 Nightcrawlers and the fortified Nirn. I do feel better about... This was kind of eating me away that these supplies were just here, but we gave 35k to our main. Like how this poor chick gets... It was intended for the integrity of the run. Like, to make it a little more difficult starting a new character. Because it's just so easy with all the resources. But it ended up, it's like this poor chick is getting taxed. Like, she's just trying to make a living. She has 50% tax, too. That's a penalty. But she's eating that humble pie, man. You know, just, like, giving it to the man. Here's your 50%, and I'm gonna make something. God damn it, I'll be level 50 in no time. And we're gonna be a little less strict once I hit 50. You know, she'll be able to make gear for herself, and I might give her, like, one... I might give her the Ancient Traders, to be honest. I might give her one, guild trader that I let her trade all the Nirnhoned items on. I should really start researching the other traits, but I'd rather just the first one for each just be Nirnhoned. If we were going to be smart, I would probably research Nirnhoned, Infused, and Divine, and Training. And that's like the majority of the things I end up using anyway. I forget that she does kind of gain her own supplies for the cause with the writs. I have no food? I didn't even look what that was. I just want to have something to eat on my poor character. I think it was health, though. And just health, but it's fine. Better than nothing. It only scales up to level 4. It's whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna deconstruct if we have it. We can tear our glyphs apart. Wrong place. So you got a lot of these. I wonder if some of these are in my banker. I don't think so. They're low. Oh, no. So this one's probably from my banker. That one there. But we'll leave that for our main. I didn't pay attention to that necklace. I don't think... I'm not really in the habit of putting all that junk gear in on my banker. My main is already maxed in all this stuff anyway. Yeah. We could sell that. I don't care. For a brief second, I thought I deconstructed our Nirnhoned shield, and I would not have cried, but I would have felt the pain of tears inside, okay? Now, is there a way... Can I just go buy a staff? Because we had changed this skill to wall... I think it's wall elements, but it depends on your staff. So, not here, but... Is there a lady over here? A vendor? Or one of you look like a vendor. Carpenter.
Working with wood isn't quite the same.
Sorry to cut you off there, bud. Dude. I bought this on my main. Okay? I bought like 200 of these for 10k. I could have just bought them here. Motherfuckers. Level 15 obscure wooden weapon. What level am I? 14, I think. Alright, man.
My workshop is your work.
We're gonna go gain a level. Or... do we just get that? I think we get this. We'll wait till level 15 because we might find one. And here's our items. Brawlers. let's go try to fish. Shall I? Nah, let's go get this level so I can maybe mess with my skills. And then we'll fish after. Will I? God, I'm ADD as fuck today. What is this quest up here? Alright, let's just go do this one. We'll murder what we see on the way, collect what we can. Time to play the game.
Leave off worldly things.
So I did I did an irresponsible thing, and it's like, I don't know why, I want to tell people about it, and I told one of my coworkers about it, and it's like, it's a strange phenomenon, because I've spent years learning about cryptocurrency, trading in general, market patterns, but I mean, mainly I learned to identify cryptocurrencies that had utilization, real-world applications, and inherently value attached to them because of the association of these uses. And I decided to buy a cryptocurrency even though it has utilization. I didn't understand the utilization. So for me, that's a big no-go. Like, if I can't understand it, how do I know it's got real utilization? But I mean, it claims to have it. I just don't understand the real-world implications of it. But really why I bought it is because it was 1 cent. It's 1.5 cents. So I could buy a lot of it and have a lot of it. And believe it or not, that is a fairly good way to buy cryptocurrency if it fluctuates upwards. And I think, you know, in the next year we're going to enter a bull market. Well, hello. We'll talk to you just a second. I'm finishing something up, sweetheart. I think we're going to enter a bull market and finally be rid of these bears. At least for the altcoins. And I think there's a high potential for it to go up, but it's just like, it's noticeably, I don't know an elegant way to say this, it's the odd man out of my investments. Like everything else, I mean, they're like very carefully selected cryptocurrencies with real world like purpose. They have laws already established behind them. The XRP has a court case. Bitcoin also has some law that's already been kind of like, hey, it's got the as much of a thumbs up as any cryptocurrency has as far as United States regulation. So they're very methodical choices. They're not just picked them because I like them or they're shiny. In this one, I picked it because I want to have a bunch of it. And for whatever reason, it makes me happy.
He's missing.
I think it's the hope. It's the gamble. It's the hope of a quick... It's the gamble, I guess. I'm enjoying gambling. It's the hope of the quick increase in wealth. And that's why I have it. And it's that potential that has brought me, like, some hope and joy. But it's like, my better half knows it's a bad buy. And I'm doing it, and despite my knowledge, my emotions still feel good making a bad decision. And it's just weird to be able to notice that, and it still feel good. I'm a broken human being. It's fine. We're all broken on the inside, right? Have you seen Kari? Who?
Zulana's son. When his father succumbed to skooma, Kari swore vengeance upon the smugglers responsible. This one tried to stop him from going by himself, but Kari wouldn't listen.
Skooma! I have this note, yo.
Yes, that's Gary.
Yeah.
Please, you must find him.
Yeah, I'll find him.
Tulana heard many things in Mistral. Hazak leads the school.
Alright, we don't got time for this. You want me to find this guy or not? I need no more clues. I have a built-in intuition. It's like just looking at a map after talking to you. It's almost like I can pinpoint exactly where I need to go. I was born with this gift. How relaxing. Is this our place? He's the bad guy. He's not a very good guard. I mean, I made a big splash and everything. Even paying no attention.
She's crazier than a
I do have to say, collecting random shit, I used to really enjoy it. It's less enjoyable having the infinite crafting bag, because I have no concept of how much of anything I've collected, if I have a lot of it, if it has value, because I just collect it. And when I need it, I'm wealthy enough, even on this character with that, researching that shield, in 6 hours, we'll be able to start turning some pretty serious profits. And it's kind of like, I miss being shitty. You know, I'm just a whole fucking... I think the gift of being able to see two different opposing viewpoints. You know, it's really good for open-mindedness, understanding, like, cultural differences and fighting. You ever hear two people bitch and realize both of them are right? But most people would insist that only one can be correct. You know what I mean? Like, there's an argument, like, one person's right, one person's wrong. It's like, if you listen a lot of times, both people are right. Not often. I mean, people are dumb as shit. But it definitely happens more than people recognize. Thank you for the help, electrical sorceress man. But I feel like it's part of a curse. Because I be fucking playing Elder Scrolls, and I'm like, I love the fresh start on a new character. I'm gonna intentionally make it harder for myself, and at the same time, I'm like, what a pain in the ass this is. Like, I really wish, you know, we did have a god that was more, you know, open to communication. All right. Like, I just wish that was a thing. I wish I could, like, kneel and, like, God would just start talking. And he would be like, actually, Michael, you got hit in the head too hard. And 2 sides of your brain have been damaged. So that's what you're just fucked up, actually. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Alright. Now I know. Hey, what's up, dude? I think I'm looking for you.
Begone, bandit. I'll never join Hazak.
Bro, listen, man. Your mom's calling. Okay, go back.
Mother sent you? It is good she can't see me trussed up like a sheep. The bandits were more challenging than I expected. He could have killed a few when she scouted the cave, but no, I must always be tested. You thought her a poor mewling widow? Pah! Mother is not entirely what she seems. She warned me to wait and watch before approaching Hazak's Hollow. I have much to learn.
The hell does this guy talk?
I sought to avenge my father's memory, but was captured by bandits. Mother saw my capture and sent you here to assist. Next, you untie me and we kill Hazak for his crimes. Simple, you see?
I'm supposed to not. I mean, like, I'll kill him.
Then when you free me, I'll fight Hazak alone and will likely die. Hazak will poison me.
No. I'll kill him. I'll kill him. I don't know where you got the impression I would.
my bonds so we can look for the key.
Let's go. Murder, murder, murder. What is this? What are you doing over here, lady? Just stop talking to my guy. It's
Free.
creepy.
And in your debt.
Alright, Morgan Freeman's back. What up, my
Back
guy?
at it again.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we go in here?
Locked. Must be a key around here somewhere.
Really? Find the key. Oh, there you go. Excuse me, Jesus, I'm so sorry.
I don't know how Mother will take this.
I'm like, while I'm playing here, I'm definitely spaced out a little bit. I've been spacey all day long. It's been one of those days, but I'm thinking like, maybe I don't have to be the Ice Queen. But I mean, that was like kind of the whole point of the character. You know? But so I'm thinking maybe there's another, you know, power skill, or I almost wish you could like add any skill, like any single skill tree. Like you could do some sort of challenge in the game or accomplishment, like completing Cadwell's Gold, and it would just open up a whole skill tree. And you could get like any character skill tree you want, anyone at all in the game. Why is this still black? Oh, maybe I have to complete this quest. Duh! Maybe. I think that may be right. Hashtag slash stuff. Let's go. Alright. I got this. Where's this lady at? Hey, Mom.
What have you done?
Are you fucking talking to me? I murdered somebody. I do that all the
You have
time.
done what I could not.
Yeah. Yeah, you
My
will.
husband, when Hazik embraced Skooma with more affection than he did with me,
Listen.
I gave him every chance to claw his way back. But Skooma peddlers are slavers of the mind itself. When Hazik turned his addiction into enterprise, there was no return.
Now listen, no judgments from me. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm certainly not promoting skooma, okay? But sometimes I will say that it's not about peer pressure. It's just your turn. You just drink some skooma. I'm just saying. Wait, you murdered a bunch of people too? Wait a second.
Poisoned arrows to stun, a blade to finish. I spoke to each as they lay frozen on the dock.
Very a little brutal.
I noted the ardor of the moons within you and sent you to aid Kari. That is help, yes? But I would know. How did my son fare against Hazik? Did
I'm pretty sure he
fight
helped.
bravely
I mean,
as
we
he was
just like
taught?
pew-pewed a
Then Kari
little.
learns to
Like,
stand
really.
with allies rather than on his own. He
Alright.
shows Agir Trajijazeri. We justly take by force. At
Alright.
2 moon. Kari, you
Getting
did
so
what mother
dismissive.
could not.
We might be in the phase of skipping dialogue here.
To restore our family's honor.
I'm not really, I don't feel mad about it.
You've proven worthy of our name. Do you understand?
Yes,
I don't know. It's been about 40 minutes. I'm trying to keep these as condensed as possible. I like to sometimes play some Elder Scrolls, you know, just on my very own, just to enjoy the game.
Let's make this quick.
And, like, just have some private time to myself, really. Damn it. I just realized Sharp just handled that all by himself. But I want to kind of progress quickly. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're dicking around a little, and we're not, you know, we're doing things that are required, you know? We gotta get some income coming in, and, you know, but...
We're missing sales every minute we're closed.
I feel that pressure, you know, to kind of get good.
Cat's eye key. Let's just do what we came here for and get out of here.
And I say this all the time, I just need 6 more hours in a day. It's because I don't like to prioritize properly. That's really what it is. I want to be able to prioritize incorrectly and then have 6 hours remaining in the day to do what I should have done in the first place. Where's this quest? Woo! Broke my ankles. I think it's up top here.
You could craft something nice with that.
Could I? Think so? Hey, what's up, dude?
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good.
Alright,
Clearly,
we're,
you're meant to
oh, snap.
Keep your wits about
We're going into
cannot
speedrun mode.
without Mistral's support. The high he Razumda.
And now we're going to a carpenter.
I have many fine goods.
Good.
Or not.
Let's thaw out a little before we get moving again.
I don't see a carpenter. So I'm just going to go to Vivek City so we can buy this staff. We need a frost staff of ice, I guess? I think that's what it would be. And I believe doing so will change our elemental wall to a frozen skill. Oh snap. So they offer us an Inferno staff at level 15, which is worthless. It's a big bummer. Big old bummer. You move, sir.
There's an orc living in dark.
I guess one at a time we'll buy these, and hopefully we won't be immediately and repeatedly disappointed. Inferno Staff of Shock. This, I feel like this is gonna go
Working with
bad.
wood is-
Like, I feel like we're just wasting money. Maple Bow of Frost? I didn't even realize I could get
My
bows.
workshop is your workshop. Just don't.
Listen, sir. I just need to make a living. I need you to give me a Staff of Frost. Fuck. It's a lightning staff. Alright, we're gonna, I mean, we asked for a Staff of Frost. We're just gonna equip this for now. Can we upgrade anything else? Pretty much just gonna upgrade levels of stuff. That was a whoopsie. We'll repair.
There's an orc living in Dark Elf territory.
Oh, snap. Shark, come here, bro.
Need
Got
something.
you some... I got you some stuff. You got a new skill too, buddy? Hold on. Alright, not bad, bud. Let's try to deconstruct, because I gotta level this stuff up as we go here. So we're going to try to deconstruct everything. To continue leveling our stuff up, get supplies, and then we're going to try to just use our method of trading Nirnhorn items and Perfect Row. And eventually we're going to stop trading Perfect Row so we won't have to fish. But for right now, that's all we got. I want to take a quick look at skills. I don't really love any of what's happening here. Wall of Storms, so it's like the electric one. I don't like any of these, man. What about this? Because if I get the right staff, it'll be frozen, I believe. I'm gonna get it. It's a bummer that I think, you know, we got the wrong staff, but we tried. And then I want at least one of our class on each one of these. So, Feral Guardian, I think we'll level that up still. We have a heal, even though we don't use it. Maybe we should. Converts into stamina. We'll go with this. I might do Destruction Staff passive. Nope. Racial. Yep. Alright. Let's try this. I've got at least one of everything on my bar for the class skills. We're coming along here.
No charge to have a look.
Alright. I'm going back to Mirkmere. Pull up the Mirkmere map. I'm gonna try to get another Perfect Row for this character. We need 3 before Tuesday. I'd rather knock it out sooner than later. And then once we have... once we have 2, we'll be able to kind of research a lot more traits. And we'll be getting... It'll be a quick turnover.
Treasure hunting? Cyrodiilic Collections needs you.
Okay. I think it's right here. I feel like I'm not going to need more than 2 more Perfect Row. So, man, I hope I get lucky and I just kind of get it. Honestly, maybe 1 more. So I sold that for almost 80k, it'd be 160, and then I need 2 other sales, so probably just 1 more, and I would be in good standing as a standalone character from the beginning. Hello, alright. Ooh. Oh, I kinda like this. Let's see it, I kind of want to see it zoomed out here. There's our fishing hole. Alright. Break time.
No such thing as a wasted day, so long as we go fishing.
Oh! Unfortunately, Sharp, I know you are a fishing bro. Alright? But unfortunately, I need to catch as few of the rare fish as possible, because it will give us a better chance at the perfect row. So, adios, amigo. Now we're just kicking it. I'd like to we need to really go back to Khenarthi's Roost and try to finish that area, and we'll be 2 of however many. We should count it up. Maybe start listing it in the title. I wonder if I can use that destruction staff skill and then interrupt the animation with a light attack. And then, so I'm just kind of like spraying fucking ice balls at my enemies. I think that would be kind of a fun build. And then I'll have Wall of Elements. I think that'll chill them. I don't really like the other ice attack, but maybe it will grow on me. I don't know. Now, on my main, I'm going max experience. I know it's a freaking weird thing, but I'm like, you know, scrying stuff and kind of using him to gear my other characters. And he's the first 100% character I had. You know, he was my first completionist. And I don't imagine, even doing this on Twitch, that this character is gonna beat him as I just naturally play on him. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe our objective mindset for this, like our what I'm trying to say is our objective-based play, like having objectives to check off. Like, let's go here, we're doing this as a completionist. Maybe that will kind of accelerate the growth of this character towards 100%, but I think my other guy's got it, you know, and he gets jealous. So, like, I feel like when I do something on this character, I go get on him, and he's got a perfectly, you know, maxed mount. I need Mara's shoulders. Right now, my main concern is getting the Jailbreaker set. I have run that damn Banished Cells dungeon, like, 20 times, and I have yet to drop a single divine armor piece that I needed. I did get a divine boot, and I already have a fully upgraded divine boot of a different set. It, like, helps with crouching, regeneration of stamina. I forget what it's called. Like Darlog Bray, or I think, like B-R-A-E, maybe. I'm gonna try to do a full stack of 100 before we fillet. I would say if we're unable, because we were interested in the integrity of the run, if I was unable, which I won't be, I'm able, but if I was unable to somehow sell 200,000 gold worth of items in my ancient traders, I would say this character has to be banned. It's like we're pretending it got kicked out of that guild. But I'll get 200 gold. 200,000 gold. We're gonna make those sales. We're already at 80,000 with the row. I was shocked. Our trader had been... Well, I actually forget what the place was. But then it got moved to Kreglorn, which I frequent there when I go and look for, you know, items. There's just a big stack of traders right there. And I was so impatient, I moved it to the Ancient Traders, and it didn't sell until I got offline. I just found that surprising. Because I thought for sure... We're going to telly here. At the cost of 81 gold. I thought for sure that I reduced it by so much. I even tried to, like, advertise in Craglore, and I was like, wow! Perfect row at the Pilfering Peddlers for 80,000 gold, and no one bought it. I was like, screw this, I know it'll sell on Ancient Traders. But it would have been kind of nice to not feel like the consequence of that decision, although I feel like it doesn't break the integrity of our playthrough here. It does require us to sell more and like fish for this row now in order to keep our integrity. Whereas if we stayed with the other guild, I think it was so... Alright, we're not gonna mess with that because that guy ignored us. Oh, now you didn't ignore us. Trying to like weave this attack and cancel the animation. It's hard for me to tell. I mean, I think I'm doing it, but it's kind of hard to tell. I like how this can be morphed and like I've still not even gotten Wall of Elements to oh, we don't have a skill. I haven't even gotten an ice staff with it. That was the whole point. Where is this foul hole? It says right to the right here. I think it would be right in front of us. So it might not be available. I mean, our damage is so poopy. Yeah, it's so bad. I actually am having fun just spamming the shit out of this attack and my light attack. Alright, I see not this foul fishing hole. So there's another one it looks like down here we'll check out. Alright. This is so dumb, but I kind of want to... I just want to set a goal to fish 100 perfect row. How stupid is that? I feel like I would keep it separate from this channel, though. That'd be a lot of gold, though. It's a little fucking gnat. I think it's likely a sewer fly. They're fucking disgusting. And I always have at least one in this room, and it drives me fucking crazy. Dang, I'm almost at an hour now. I bet you that my appreciation for music makes this fishing a more an enjoyable experience for me, more so than anyone that wouldn't appreciate music, because it's just nice. Like, this music playing in my ear, it's nice, relaxing, it's good. I always, like, you know, it's funny how knowledge changes your perspective on things. I feel like for some things it's not a good thing. You know, like, theater would be, like, film might be a good example. Because I feel like the more you know about film and the more easily you can recognize how something was shot, or, you know, the things that go into a scene, I feel like it's so easy to be taken out of your suspension of disbelief, you know, that kind of, like, zoning into the movie and being engrossed in a universe. If you're constantly aware of all of that goes into it, and the acting and the actors and their life and the politics, and I feel like, for me, it's harder to stay zoned into that movie. But for music, I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like I played a lot of clarinet. You know, I really enjoyed band. I've appreciated some different types of music. You know, like classical and dubstep sound the same to me. It's all, and I don't mean like I wouldn't recognize it. If you Pepsi challenged me, I could definitely be like, that's Mozart or that's dubstep. Not if you change the instrumentation as easily, though. I don't think at all. But it's like I was able to appreciate the music for what it is, despite the difference in instrumentation. You know, electronic, synth, or violin, or piano, it doesn't matter. And I don't feel like when I'm listening to music, despite having that knowledge, it's not like watching a film. It's just, I can just enjoy every subdivision, every piece of it to its fullest. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are people that have been in cinematography their whole lives. They know everything. And they sit there and they get into a movie just as much as anybody else. Maybe. We could fish some of these, but we bought specifically crawler bait. I mean, sometimes we see a little guy like this, and we've been collecting it. But I'm gonna stick with once we have some perfect row and that Nirnhone stuff coming in, I'll just tax this character. But for right now, we're gonna keep pretending that we need to get this from a foul fishing hole. I went to I'm belching all the time. I do apologize. But, you know, it doesn't feel good to hold that in, and it doesn't do my body any good, so I'm making a good choice for my body, and at the sacrifice of probably the pleasantry of the stream, but fuck it. I went out to sushi today, and with my coworker, it was all you can eat. It was so good, man. I got hibachi and a bunch of sushi rolls, and I really enjoyed it, but apparently I'm still digesting that. I did go pretty ham. Is my name, after all. Oh, can I get in here? Oh, he didn't notice me, did he? Just relax, buddy. Yeah. Turn around. It's looking like I can. Oh! Oh, that's not looking good. It almost would be cool to have tank abilities, but I don't really think I want this chick to be a tank. I want her to be DPS. But there's no reason I can't have some tanky stuff in the bit. I guess all I need to do is use my shield, right? It's not about not dying. I want to feel justified in just face tanking damage while I pew 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 away. Because doing so without the idea that I'm a tank makes me feel like it cheapens the game. Like, you know, why? Like, you know, it's lame. I'm just standing here absorbing damage. I should be dodging or doing anything else. Alright, hold on. I gotta see. I think there's a fishing hole right here, and it must not be spawn. Let's look again. The hook is, like, right over a building, so it's more of, like, over this. Why can't I hit this key? It's more like here. I didn't pass it, did I, when we came in here? That's not it, is it? I don't think so. Great. I really don't feel like messing with that guy right now. Looks like he's been hitting the gym a lot more than I have. We're gonna respect him for it. Gonna start none, won't be none. Alright, I don't see this one. So let's move to the next. Looks like there are two up here, maybe right around here. This ain't one, is it? Oh, that's a lake. We didn't get that bait. We don't have lake bait. I'm uncomfortable knowing that I can take a worm from this. Oh. I was gonna say, and it's just still living, but I believe we murdered that thing. Regrettable. Right. We're in the right place here. We're gonna put our tanky armor on. I don't know, the build definitely needs some help, but when we get to 50, we'll put some more serious thought in. Cool. It's going to translate so terribly to YouTube. I'm like, today, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. And as soon as I get in the game, I'm like, well, I have to do W right quick. Maybe we'll do some S. And R is good too. And then the next day, I'm like, X, Y, and Z. And like, anybody that clicks on that, which I doubt, I actually doubt, without a thumbnail and advertisement and growing any sort of community or social media, I don't think that's even going to really happen. This is more like a... It is interesting to think about. Do you think YouTube will ever get rid of the lone videos that never get watched? You know, like, will it just be like, hey, we're too big, anything that's a decade old and hasn't had a view, we're purging? I guess if that is what it is, it's just... It's like when you take a picture and you lose the picture and all you have left is a memory. It's like, well, you better fucking cherish it while you can still remember. It's so funny, like, look how dumb. Like I'm just literally pressing E And I loved this shit, man. And, like, I hated every second, almost. I mean, not every second, but I hated a lot of, at least half of my playtime in Diablo 4. And a lot of that was because I died on hardcore against Lilith on my first character. And I was already starting to really not enjoy the game. It was like, it was just boring. And there was nothing to be excited about, you know, after you hit a certain point. And especially if you realize the itemization. Like, if you see what's ahead and you see the builds and you see, like, you realize there's nothing for you there. And playing that campaign a second time and only, like, trying to rush through it, it made me see it for what it was outside of the cinematics. And, oh my god, I hated it. And I actually, beforehand, I think Asmongold would be like, well, if you enjoyed, I said this too, if you enjoyed, you know, $1 for an hour of play, then that's a fair price for a game. And I call bullshit, because I thought that was a kind of fair thing, but I think it's like, it should be, you know, I paid $100 for the Ultimate Edition, and I don't think I got an hour of fun per dollar, so I think I got scammed by Diablo 4. And I think that is a fair, because you don't, you know, they're selling the game, it's supposed to be the best action RPG ever, and it's for fun. You know, that's what they mean. So if they sell you, you know, if you buy a pancake and it breaks your fucking teeth, and they're like, well, did you break your teeth? Were you in pain for an hour? It's like, well, yeah, but I bought a pancake to eat the pancake, not for this other bullshit. So I don't think it's, I think that's the dumbest thing, to be like, if you played it for $1 per hour, you know, so if you paid $100 and you played for 100 hours, it was a good purchase. Like, it has to be fun. If you were miserable that whole time, maybe you're an idiot for playing it. But also, it's hard to imagine. You know, in action RPG, there's a lot of grinding that occurs. So, like, sometimes you do things that you're not really enjoying because you have a sense of fulfillment. You get a dopamine rush later when now you have this positive upgrade, whether it be gear or player power or just an achievement, just bragging rights. And now you're like, wow, I didn't like grinding, but I'm glad I did because it feels good. And so when you're going through Diablo 4, you're not, if you're not always having fun, it feels like maybe that is okay. And it's only when you realize the game offers you nothing that it becomes problematic. There are no items to look forward to. The best items in the game you won't be able to get. Like, literally. Like, statistically, you won't own them ever. Like, you can't even, there's no trading, really. It's like, the fucking worst. Oh, God. I should stop. I'm giving myself a slew of negative emotions. Can't even see when that shit was happening on the screen. Just mashing buttons. I'm happy with it, though. But it's funny how pressing E again and again, this game finds a way to make this extremely rewarding. Like, this is me breaking through the unlimited money barrier in Elder Scrolls Online. And, like, I thought earlier to myself, I would love to make a let's fish and get 100 perfect row. And sit here and drink and do like an AMA for, you know, 100 days in a row, getting perfect row. And then think of how much gold that would be, man. Like 90k times 100, that's 9 million. That would be so much fun. There's supposed to be 2 of these. I'm guessing it would be this way. That, I don't think, is it. Oh, it is it. Maybe I should do it for this channel. It would be interesting for this character to be super overpowered. Because all my other characters, they get babied by my main. She's the only one. She's an actual independent monarch. Showing the people how it's done. Step 1, get a fishing pole. Step 2, get some bait. Step 3, join a guild. Step 4, get that perfect row. Step 5, be rich, bitch. Wisdom of the Day by ESO100. I wonder if, like, I max out this character. Like, is there a way to max out the character and it's... like, the rest of your progression and achievements isn't character-based? Like... because I'm trying to think, like, you max all the skills, you do all the quests, you've done Codwell Gold. And then what? Like, what achievements are left? I feel like there's Cyrodiil, there's got to be all sorts of stuff, and then at that point, will I even be able to do it on one character? I guess when that day comes, we've accomplished a great thing on this character. That would be an interesting evolution for the channel. Alright, we gotta see how much fish we have here after this. Because we only bought 100 bait. And then we bought 75, and I paid my main account gold for the rest of the other 25. The only psychopath that trades his own characters. I actually kind of think that's cool. I almost wish instead of being shared... I mean, I think that would be fucking cool. What am I saying? Like, if each individual character had their own ESO Plus bag, and you could either lock it or unlock it, that's all it would require to make it... because I'm thinking it would have to be a game mode. You would literally just need a lock on the crafting bag. So that each, you know, an individual crafting bag, but... so it could either be account-wide or individual if you wanted it to be. I wonder what are the barriers to implementing that, other than having to code it. And it being probably a very niche request. I think it would be good for the replayability of the game, honestly. You know, one reason I'm glad I do this, even though I'm just solo fishing in a foul fishing spot in Mirkmere, I do think MMOs are gonna die eventually. Maybe I'm wrong. But if there's a day that Elder Scrolls is dead, I'll be glad that I spent my time while it was still breathing. I realized today, I'm a really dark person, I guess. I don't really feel like there's anything wrong with that. I think it just has to do a lot with my position, like... oh, dang, I thought maybe that would be a frost staff. Ice staff of frost, or whatever. But I was thinking about getting older, and it's like, I don't know that I'm going to cling... I mean, I'm wrong. I think maybe it's a genuine feeling I have. I just feel like when I'm old and decrepit and in a lot of pain and not doing well and not able to do things that I enjoy, you know, I don't think that's a quality of life I'd like to sustain. And I think, you know, obviously you probably feel different. You're 75, you're like, fuck this. If I only got 20 years left, I'm gonna live them. But, like, looking now, it's like, it just doesn't look... I mean, if I'm filling out the sheet, like, to do in the game, like, real life seems a lot like D4. You're better off ending it early than living it out. I kind of said that off the cuff to one of my coworkers, and she was like, that was dark as fuck, and I was like, I didn't really even... don't know. I don't feel like it's that dark. I just feel like it's, realistic. Like, I don't know. Maybe she mentioned, like, having grandkids. Like, you'd feel different if you had grandkids and you wanted to see them grow. And I think that's right. But I don't have grandkids. You know? I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, I should have just been a philosopher, man. Just talk nonsense all the time. Where are these fish at? We've got about 43 fish, and we probably got... We'll say about 50. So we probably got about half to go. Probably, maybe a little less because all those gummy sacks. But we'll round to 50. I'm gonna fillet him. Come on, perfect row. It's gonna be so disappointing if we don't get one. I think I want to say the odds for me used to be like 1 every 200. But I feel like 50's enough, man. But we're talking about 50 catches. And it's really like 40-some fish, right? I mean, not even that. Fuck. 10 left. Come on. Come on. Oh. No, give us the row. No row. Alright. Canarthy's Roost. That's, I'm satisfied with my fishing for the moment. We have plenty of other days. We have weekend, too. I wonder, I'm gonna have to contact my guild and make sure they don't ban me when I go on vacation. Alright, let's get these sky shards. I hate to keep doing this, but I might end it here. I've been going and getting some sleep for myself, which is kind of it's a good thing for my health overall, but sleeping extra means I'm not playing Elder Scrolls. So I have, like, chores to do, I have responsibilities, I have things that I just don't feel like dicking around with right now. Dude, my work is such a shit show, it's incredible, man. It really blows my mind, like, how it can be doing so poorly. Like, it's just not fathomable. I feel like it's a dead business. I really do.
Honest merchant, trust this one.
It's weird working at a place and feeling that way. Because I hated my last job, but I have no doubt in their ability to stay in business. Like, that's not even a question. So, like, working in this place... Damn. I can't believe we lived through that. But this place, man, like, we've just been having so many patients complaining that they can't even contact us. They can't get in touch with us. And it's just like, how can you fail that hard? Like, you just need someone to pick up the phone. Or to get back to voice messages. It's not it's not a concept that's confusing or unexplored, or you literally pick up the fucking phone. And they can't seem to figure that out. And patients are complaining nonstop. They're like, they're not giving their employees the raises they were promised, and they're failing. They're failing their customers. They're failing their employees. So who the fuck are they serving? You know what I mean? It's like, I just can't. I can't believe I landed at a place like that, honestly. It blows my mind. They were bought out by like a corporate entity. And I really thought that would indicate the opposite. Like a very healthy business and support and structure. And it's not evident right now, that's for sure. We've got a lot of dicking around to do. Can I get this house? Okay, we already have a house, but I'm just gonna end it. I mean, it's on the map. The other one didn't have a house. Where were we? Belk something. Leak Rock Isle, I believe it was. Yeah, there was no... Or is this... Nah, that's not a house. It's a damn village. But this one does have a house. So we're gonna... I mean, I feel like we need the house. To 100% the area. I don't feel like I gotta decorate the damn house. I wonder why this area has a starter house and the other one doesn't. Alright. Well, it's a lot bigger than my house. How do I get this house? Is there a salesperson out here? Alright. I guess that's not how this is gonna work. I'm gonna travel to this house. This might be the last thing I do. We'll never complete this zone. I think it's been like 5 or 6 streams. I might have messed the numbers up. I'll try to fix them up when I upload to YouTube. Tomorrow I'll make a maple shield. I'll pick... Well, we already picked, I guess, because we started selling on the Ancient Trader, so I have an obligation. So we're going to try to... You know, it's a bummer is, maybe I didn't think this through as well as I should. The guy I bought from, he was cutting my prices for the shield to 12K. So, I won't be able to make the same amount, and there's 2 players undercutting my price. It's a dilemma for tomorrow, because we have options, but we're going to play it by ear for what's on sale. We're not going to worry about it while we're not about to sell an item, so there's no reason to fret right now. How am I supposed to buy this? Is there a salesman? I don't understand. Moonmirth House. How to buy Moonmirth House. Complete the Mortimer's Bane achievement. And Room to Spare. I think we did Room to Spare. Mortimer's Bane is awarded for completing the Tempest Unleashed on Kynarthi's Roost. Huh? What's the Tempest Unleashed? It's got to be just a quest. So maybe it will let us buy it at the end. That's cool. Shoot, where's the... Is there another place of interest over here? I think it's up here. Matter of fact, we're going to go there right now. And try to knock out these destinations. It's slow, wolf. Pathetic. Oh, I need to upgrade my horse too while we're at it. I feel like we had to have done that already. When I did the Ritz. I had to have. I wouldn't have let that go without doing it. Eh. I'm literally like 50% sure only. But I still believe I did. Ain't that a fucked up mind? I am right at 50-50, but like, I've got that optimism. I don't know. It's either crazy or not. Damn, this is a long walk. Look at that moon. I can't climb on that. Double moon? That's cool. What is so interesting about this spot that we ran all the way this way? I don't know, it's like... This skill is kind of fun and enjoyable, but it's also kind of lame. It's like a light attack. You know what I mean? It's a light attack with an extra animation. So I guess it's cooler than a light attack, but definitely leaves me wanting a bit more. Like, you know, you don't want the epitome of your power, like the accumulation of all this training and sweat and tears, and it's just like the most basic skill that you start with, like. Okay. Quests and points of interest. I feel like the points of interest are these. And like this. And I feel like they're attached to a quest. I'm gonna, I'm gonna go to the costume changer. I don't feel like waiting, so we're gonna pay the price. And we're gonna look at maybe upgrading some gear for this chick. I like, if we're going icy, I like having the, like, the fur and stuff. And I actually hate it, but like, look, the wolf has the fur on here, so it'll be a good fit. I actually don't know where this station is. Oh god, it's an inside clothing station. There's not one out here. I'm not, for whatever reason, I hate going over to those buildings. It's like just so confusing, and like there's maps within maps. It's mapception. I always go to Auradon. It's where I feel at home. This was like my area. When I first was playing with my main, that was like, I was like, I'm gonna camp here and I'm gonna 100% this area, and it's felt like home ever since, man.
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile?
I would not. Thank you for asking. Bro, if you're getting married, put some clothes on. Quit trying to kiss me. Jesus Christ. People are so promiscuous. They're getting married and they're out here trying to make out with you. It's like, damn. So we're level 15. I don't feel like that's like we're in God territory.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors.
I think the only thing I've done is I've added the armor top and I've added the staff. I do like the idea of it kind of upgrading as we go. What about... do we have anything icy? Clockwork, imprints, frigid impact. Alright, this is gonna sound awkward, but how do I make her naked? I want to see what this actually looks like. I mean, I think we get the picture. Frigid impact. It's not chosen markings. Not body hunt markings. No body marks. No body tattoo. So this makes it pretty easy. Because the only one that's actually cold is frigid impact. But I feel like it kinda looks like shit. Can we take this off? How about hide? No, that's hide helmets if it's on. I don't think I have hide. Oh, that's shoulder. I want hide chest. I don't even have it. So it's not even gonna let me pretend. Damn it. Ah! I hate it. I just hate it. Like, I don't feel cooler. I feel self-conscious. Like, this is not a sexy body marking. So we're not going with that. Even though it's the only themed one, I don't like it. Let's see. Opal skin. Karmari. What's up? I'm good, man. I'm just dicking around. I was about to get off, actually, but I was going to look at changing some of my cosmetics. But hello, how are you? I was going for, like, an icy queen, basically. But we're babies. You know, we just started. We're trying to 100% stuff. Got some economy going on. We've 100%ed one area, and I've been dicking around in Khenarthi's Roost for days. For days! I'm doing good, yeah. How about you? Yeah, I'm good. It's been good. It's been an enjoyable play. I'm, you know, procrastinating some things I should probably be doing in real life. And I wish I just could do this way more. But, you know, as far as the playthrough today, it's been fun. It has been fun. I think I'm at an end here. Because I almost want to... I think I might. I'm going to keep the helmet off, but... I'm going to actually just clear the slot for armor. And just let her be... Oh no, that was the helmet. Just let her gear be what it is. Because eventually when I hit... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh no, I did take the armor off. Hold on. Although this is quite the bold... This is a bold statement here. I like how the belt is basically a really, really ridiculous piercing. Here we go. There we go. Keep the helmet on because I like seeing the hair. You play Elder Scrolls? Or are you just browsing Twitch like a maniac? No judgments here. You can be a maniac all you want. Restoration South of Frost. And I'm holding out on these until I hit 52. I think I'm just about... Dude, I can't even see what that is. You're just lurking? What an emote. What an emote. Well, that's good. You're always welcome to lurk here. Sorry if, I don't have alerts on. So, like, I don't know when people are following. I take for granted I had that all set up. And I wanted to do a new Twitch that was just celebrating the... Like, I'm just going after 100%. It's, like, casual and it's fun, because I like doing this. I like playing Elder Scrolls. But, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of cool stuff set up on this, so... You're welcome. I don't know why I'm being thanked, but, you know, I'll be as gracious and humble as possible. You're welcome. Anytime! But that's it. Probably for the you can lurk anytime. Yeah, honestly, it's a pleasure. It's always nice to have lurkers and viewers and stuff like that. Because, I'm a bit of a lunatic. I'll just sit here and talk to a microphone. You know? And believe it or not, I don't do it when the microphone... I mean, the camera's off. I don't just talk to myself. Sometimes I'll talk to my cat a little bit. But usually it's when he's being obnoxious. I think I'm going to end it here for this one. I keep kind of procrastinating Khenarthi's Roost, but we got some progress done. And we're waiting for my research of my Nirnhone shield to finish. And then hopefully I'll be able to make some sales at the Guild Trader. That's the plan. It's kind of a little wonky, but we'll make it work. I need some perfect row to keep in line with, like, keeping this character as its own just up to date and in good standing with the guild. Because my main can trade on his own. This is his training outfit. I don't know why these outfits are very important to me. It's like my end game for Elder Scrolls. But I don't know how long you lurked, but I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna get off and get some water and get ready for bed, I guess. I don't know if I'll do more Elder Scrolls or maybe watch some videos or what, but I'll be on tomorrow. Feel free to lurk some more. And as always, be your very best. ESO1